Hey everybody, my name's Dan Chonde. I'm a doctor here at Mass General Hospital, and I'm the executive director of the PeoplesheART, which is an innovative new program here at Mass General aimed at building inclusive spaces through the use of art in healthcare. So we're actually here hanging our new installation from this amazing group called the Poetry of Science. And these are some individuals from the Boston area who actually created this collaboration between scientists, between photographers, and between poets. And they picked scientists from an incredibly diverse background, many of them people of color, and they had photographers and poets of color as well. And they worked together, they interviewed one another, and then they created these amazing portraits and these amazing poems that go with the portraits. And what they actually do is, the goal is to normalize people of color in science, and then to actually inspire the next generation. So, all over the world, there are these incredible programs that are working on this kind of innovative ideas out in the community. And we thought that we should create a space here in hospitals to actually show off this work. And in doing so, it has the opportunity to actually build empathy in our workforce. So Meg, of course, the amazing artistic director of the program, is running the camera, so she can't be in front of it to tell you more. But we'll start off by just taking a peek at some of these photos, and then we will jump down to another collection as we continue this parade of ideas. So think about the art that you typically see in your healthcare spaces. Odds are it's abstract, or it's rather muted, landscapes, maybe a seascape, maybe a cabin in the woods. So the work that actually goes into, or the work that went into establishing what makes good hospital art, actually come out from a number of studies from a long time ago. And the interesting thing about these studies is they didn't account for diversity in their patient populations. Either they were relatively homogeneous populations, or the art that they surveyed them with was relatively narrow in scope. And as a result, we get what is common in our healthcare spaces, which is abstract or very, very corporate art. However, if you look at the more theoretical framework that actually establishes what is healing art, or art that can help people in clinical spaces, you see one of the central tenets is the patient's culture. So what we try to do is we try to create installations centered around individual questions of health equity, or topics in health equity. And we use the art to actually focus people's attention on what that topic is. And we have an associated website, which is the PeoplesheART.org. And at the website, you see both the art, a discussion of the art, and then a deeper discussion in how it relates to issues of health equity, which allows the reader to understand some of these complicated issues from a very non-judgmental place. And we find that using this method is very helpful and is very enjoyable to our workforce. So when you think about your healthcare spaces, you're really dealing with two specific audiences. There's your patients, who want a space to be inviting, welcoming, safe. And then you have your workforce, who also want a place to feel inclusive. Now, for patients, when they come into our spaces and they see work that's reflective of their culture and their cities, their localities, their hometowns, any place across the world, you'd be
amazed at how it changes their perception of what it's like to be here at MGH. So here we have this amazing artist from Argentina who works in mixed media. And, you know, there's these incredible stories behind these pictures. And, you know, when you get close and you see all the different things that come into it, you know, it's really incredible. And for our patients, it allows them to make connections to our spaces. But for our workforce, it takes it one step beyond. In all of our installations, with the health equity information, it allows our workforce to understand certain issues related to health equity, and then it allows them to build empathy. And they can use that empathy when they then go on to work with patients.
So, in a nutshell, that's us. We're a small lab/arts organization embedded in a hospital, working with the community, trying to make our healthcare systems a little more equitable, a little more fun, and a little more heartfelt. You can check us out on the PeoplesheART.org, and that's the PeoplesheART.org. If you want to donate money, we won't say no. It's art.